Have you ever stopped to think about the version of God, the universe, or some higher power we've all been fed? It's packaged neatly, designed to keep us in a box. They want us to think small, to believe in a version of God that's comfortable, easy, and keeps us from asking the hard questions. But here's the thing. The top 1%, those who truly understand the nature of reality, the ones who seem to wield power almost supernaturally, they know something about God that the rest of us don't. And when I say God, I'm not talking about some old man sitting on a cloud. No. I'm talking about the real force behind all of creation. Something so profound, so extraordinary, that it shatters everything we've been taught to believe. If you're ready to explore this deeper truth, to break free from the box and see reality in a way that changes everything, hit subscribe now. Let's dive into the lessons they don't want you to know. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have life figured out? Why they can manifest success, wealth, or happiness as if by magic? It's not luck. It's not a coincidence. They've uncovered a truth about God that most people miss, a truth so powerful it allows them to shape reality itself. And no, this isn't crazy. It's real. We've been taught to see God as something far away, outside of us. But what if I told you the real God is within you, not as a poetic idea, but literally? The same force that creates worlds, moves stars, and shapes galaxies flows through your thoughts, your emotions, your very being. The top 1% know this. They don't wait for miracles, they create them. Because they understand one profound truth: the power of God is the power of consciousness. And it's already inside you. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly questioned your idea of God? Not in a church, not in a temple, but within your own mind. Most of us are too afraid to go there, conditioned to believe that questioning God is dangerous. But here's the truth. The real danger isn't in asking questions. It's in not asking them. It's in blindly accepting a version of God that keeps you small, disconnected from the infinite power that's already inside you. The top 1%? They know this. They understand that God isn't some distant figure waiting to be worshipped. God is a force to be harnessed, a tool to be directed. That's where most people get it wrong. They think spirituality is about submission, following rules, and hoping for salvation. But the elite? They've been using this knowledge for centuries, to gain power, wealth, and influence. Why don't they talk about it? Because if the masses understood the truth about God, the entire system, governments, religions, corporations, would collapse. They all depend on keeping people in the dark. But here's the kicker: you don't have to be part of the top 1% to access this power. It's not reserved for the elite. It's available to anyone who knows how to use it. So, are you ready? Ready to stop worshipping a God designed to keep you weak and start tapping into the force that can make you unstoppable? Because the real God isn't a person with human emotions. The real God is energy. It flows through everything, through you, through me, through the entire universe. And it responds to your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs. The question is, what will you do with it? The top 1% understand a secret most people miss. Reality isn't something fixed, it's a mental construct. By controlling their minds, they control their reality. They don't let life just happen to them, they make life happen. Here's the part most don't get: you don't need to be ultra-spiritual, meditate for hours, or embark on some epic pilgrimage to connect with God. The top 1% know that connection is instantaneous. It's about alignment, about realizing your thoughts are the most powerful force in the universe. You don't need to wait for God to act. You are God acting. Every thought you think is a command sent to the universe. So, what's stopping you from realizing this? The real secret isn't just knowing that God is within you. It's understanding how this divine power works through you. This is where the top 1% separate themselves from the rest. They don't just believe they have this power, they know how to use it. You've heard the phrase, thoughts become things, but do you truly understand it? It's not motivational fluff, it's literal. Your thoughts are constantly shaping your reality, whether you're aware of it or not. The problem? Most people think the same repetitive thoughts, keeping them stuck in loops. The top 1%? They think differently. They know every thought creates a ripple in the fabric of reality, like a stone dropped into a pond. Those ripples spread, creating effects you can't even see. Here's their real edge: they know the ripple is instant. The moment they think, reality shifts. The more aligned you are with the truth that you are God, the faster the shift happens. That's why some people seem to manifest miracles overnight, while others struggle for years. It's not about luck, it's about alignment. How do you align with this power? By treating every thought like a command to the universe. Most people let their minds wander, reacting to life around them. But the elite? They don't react, they create. They control their thoughts with laser-like focus because they understand every thought is an order to divine energy. Think about it. When was the last time you truly paid attention to your thoughts? Not just the big ones, but the small ones. Those seemingly insignificant thoughts? They're shaping your life just as much as the big ones. The top 1% understand that mastering your thoughts means mastering your reality. That's where the real secret lies. It's not about praying harder or meditating for hours. It's about mastering your mind. Once you do, reality bends to your will. Here's the part most people miss. You can't just think positive thoughts and expect everything to change. You have to believe it and feel it. Emotion is the fuel behind thought. If you think one thing but feel another, you're sending mixed signals to the universe. And the universe responds to the strongest signal. If you think abundance but feel fear, you'll attract more fear. The top 1% don't just think rich, they feel rich. They don't just think powerful, they feel powerful. This alignment is the key. Now, here's the deeper secret: detachment. It may sound strange, but the more you need something to happen, the more you push it away. Detachment doesn't mean giving up. It means letting go of desperation and trusting the process. The top 1% know that when you release the need, you open the door for the universe to deliver. This is how true transformation begins. The top 1% understand a powerful secret. The key to manifesting your desires is to want them, but not need them. They've mastered the art of letting go. When you're desperate for something, you're operating from a place of lack. And lack? It only attracts more attention. Here's the paradox. The more you let go, the more you create. The top 1% don't cling to outcomes. They set their intentions, focus their thoughts and emotions, and then they let it go. They trust that the universe will deliver, and it always does. Why? Because letting go sends a clear signal to the universe that you already have it. You're radiating abundance, not lack, and abundance attracts abundance. Think about it. How many times have you wanted something so badly, only to watch it slip through your fingers? That's because the tighter you hold on, the more you block the flow. The top 1% know that the real power of God within us is a power of flow. It works best when you release control, because control is an illusion. The top 1% don't control reality, they flow with it. They understand that they are part of the same energy that creates worlds. That energy doesn't need to be controlled, it needs to be harnessed. And when you let go, when you trust the power within you, that's when the magic happens. So, ask yourself, are you ready to let go? Are you ready to stop forcing your reality and start flowing with it? Because the moment you do, you'll realize the top 1% aren't special. They've just unlocked the secret that's been inside you all along. Here's the truth. Most people spend their entire lives seeking happiness, success, love, or God. But the top 1%? They've stopped seeking. They've moved beyond it, into a state of knowing. And that shift? It changes everything. When you're seeking something, you're operating from the belief that it's missing. You're stuck in a state of lack, constantly looking for something outside of yourself to fill the void. But the top 1%? They've realized the truth. Everything they've been seeking was inside them all along. They've stopped chasing. They've stopped searching. Instead, they've stepped into the understanding that they already are everything they want to be. Think about it. If you knew deep down in your soul that you were already connected to all the abundance, love, and power in the universe, how would you act? Would you still be chasing things? Or would you start attracting them effortlessly, simply because you know they're already yours? This is the profound secret the top 1% understand about the real God. There's nothing to seek, because you're already connected to everything you desire. The real God isn't some external force you have to search for. The real God is the energy flowing through your cells, the consciousness that creates your thoughts, the force that beats your heart. Once you realize this, everything changes. You stop living in fear, because fear can only exist when you feel separate from what you want. The moment you step into knowing, fear disappears. The top 1% don't live in fear, because they know they are the creators of their reality. They know the real God is the consciousness flowing through them, giving them access to unlimited power. So why do so many people still live in fear? Why do they feel disconnected? It's because they've been conditioned to believe in a version of God that keeps them small, a God that's distant, unreachable. But the top 1% know this version of God is a lie. The real God is within you, flowing through your mind, heart, and soul. Once you stop seeking and start being, you become unstoppable. So, here's the question. Are you ready to stop seeking? Are you ready to step into the truth that you already have everything you need, right here, right now? That's the shift that will take you from living like the 99% to living like the 1%. The top 1% don't wait for permission. They don't wait for a sign from the universe or for things to magically fall into place. They are the signs. They are the permission. They are the force that makes things happen. Here's the truth. The real God doesn't hand you things. The real God gives you the ability to create things. Most people don't understand this. They pray for miracles, hope for change, and wait for life to happen. But the top 1%? They know. They know they are miracles. They know they are the change. Once you truly understand this, you'll stop waiting for life to happen to you. You'll start creating life on your terms. And that's the ultimate power. Here's your challenge. Stop seeking. Stop waiting. Stop hoping. Instead, start knowing. Start acting as if you already have the power, because you do. Start creating your reality, because you can. The top 1% understand that they are not victims of circumstance but creators of their reality. They know that their thoughts, emotions, and actions are the tools they use to shape their world. The moment you embrace this same truth, the moment you stop searching for God and start realizing you are the embodiment of God's power, miracles will begin to unfold in your life. But let's be honest, this transformation doesn't happen overnight. It requires practice, awareness, and a commitment to retrain your mind to think and feel in alignment with your true self. This is where most people stumble. They expect instant results, hoping the universe will hand them everything on a silver platter. The top 1% know better. They understand that real power comes from mastery over their mind, emotions, and energy. This is the work you need to do. You must master the art of knowing. Train yourself to think, feel, and act like the creator you already are. The more aligned you are with this truth, the more your reality will transform. You'll see the power of God flowing through you and realize that the only thing holding you back is the belief that you are separate from that power. So let me ask again, are you ready to stop seeking and start knowing? Here's the core truth the top 1% live by. You are the divine in action. This isn't spiritual fluff, it's reality. The top 1% don't just believe in God, they know they are God manifesting in human form. I know that's a bold claim, but stay with me. When you hear you are God, it doesn't mean you're the sole creator of the entire universe as we've been taught to think. It means you are a unique expression of the divine force that creates everything. You are the universe experiencing itself. You are consciousness in human form. The same power that creates stars, galaxies, and entire realities is flowing through you right now. The top 1% understand this deeply. They don't see God as something distant. They see themselves as part of the divine tapestry of existence, intricately woven into the fabric of reality. And because of this, they know they have the power to shape their reality. The real God doesn't create from a place of need or lack. The real God creates from a place of abundance, and that's exactly how you need to see yourself. You're not here to beg the universe for scraps. You're here to create, to expand, and to express the infinite abundance already within you. When you adopt this mindset, everything changes. Obstacles are no longer problems. They become opportunities for growth. Fear of failure transforms into understanding. It's simply part of the creative process. You stop seeking validation from others and start trusting your inner guidance, knowing the divine speaks through you. Here's the ultimate truth. You are the divine in action. You are the creator of your reality, and the only limits you face are the ones you impose on yourself. The top 1% live without limits because they understand they set the rules. They decide what's possible, and so can you. So let me ask, are you ready to stop living as if you're separate from God and start living as God in action? The moment you embrace this truth, you'll understand what the top 1% already know. They've unlocked the power that's been inside them all along. Now, it's your turn. The most powerful tool they use is belief. Belief isn't just a thought, it's a force that shapes reality. The top 1% know that belief unlocks the divine power within and directs it toward their desires. They don't just believe in their success, they know it's already theirs. Why is belief so powerful? Because your beliefs are the blueprint for your reality. They are the instructions you give to the universe, your subconscious mind, and the divine energy flowing through you. Belief is the foundation for everything you create. The top 1% understand something crucial. The universe is always responding to their beliefs. If they believe they are unstoppable, they are. If they believe they are deserving of abundance, it flows to them. The universe doesn't challenge your beliefs, it reflects them back to you. But here's where it gets interesting. Most people think they believe in success, wealth, or happiness, but subconsciously, they hold conflicting beliefs that undermine what they truly desire. For instance, you might consciously believe in abundance, but deep down, if you feel unworthy or fear failure, those hidden beliefs will sabotage your efforts. The top 1% have mastered the art of belief alignment. They've learned how to eliminate any belief that contradicts their desires, so their conscious and subconscious minds work in perfect harmony toward their goals. So, how do you begin to align your beliefs with the reality you want to create? First, identify the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. What stories are you telling yourself? What beliefs about yourself or the world are keeping you stuck? Maybe you believe success is hard to achieve, that you don't deserve happiness, or that money is scarce. These limiting beliefs act as chains, preventing you from stepping into your full potential. Once you identify these beliefs, the next step is to replace them with empowering beliefs. This isn't about wishful thinking or empty affirmations, it's about reprogramming your mind at a deep level. The top 1% use techniques like visualization, meditation, and self-hypnosis to install new beliefs aligned with their goals. They don't just tell themselves they are powerful, they feel it. They don't just think about abundance, they live as though they already have it. And that's the key, you must live your belief. Thinking about it or talking about it is not enough. You have to embody it. You have to act as if the thing you desire is already yours because, ultimately, belief without action is meaningless. The top 1% don't just sit back and wait for success to come. They take consistent action every day that reinforces their beliefs. They move through life with the confidence that the universe is on their side. Now you might be thinking, what if I believe in something, but it doesn't happen? This is where most people get stuck. They try to believe, but when they don't see results right away, they get discouraged. The top 1%, however, understand that reality doesn't change instantly. It takes time for the universe to align with your beliefs, especially if you've been holding limiting beliefs for years. Patience is crucial. The universe is always working in the background, even if you don't see immediate changes. So let me ask you, what do you believe about yourself, your potential, your power? Because whatever you believe, that's what you're creating. If you want to change your reality, it starts with changing your beliefs. But that's not something that happens overnight. It's a process that requires consistent, daily effort. One of the biggest misconceptions about spiritual power is the role of consistency. The top 1% know that true success, both in material and spiritual terms, isn't about occasional bursts of inspiration. It's about showing up every day and committing to the process, no matter how long it takes. The universe rewards persistence. Most people give up too quickly. They try something for a week, a month, or even a few months, and when they don't see results, they quit. The top 1%, however, keep going, even when it seems like nothing is happening. They know that every action, thought, and belief is planting a seed. Some seeds sprout quickly, while others take time, but they know that as long as they continue to nurture them, they will eventually bear fruit. Consistency is the key to mastering your mind, beliefs, and energy. The top 1% don't just meditate or visualize when they feel like it, they make it a daily practice. They don't wait for motivation to work on their goals. They stay committed, even when they don't feel like it. They understand that mastery doesn't come from sporadic effort, but from dedication. Think of it like planting a garden. You wouldn't expect flowers to bloom overnight. You water the seeds, tend to the soil, and give them time. But in today's fast-paced world, we've been conditioned to expect instant results. We want everything now, and when it doesn't happen, we get frustrated and give up. The top 1% understand that the divine process takes time, and here's the magic of consistency. The more consistent you are, the more you build momentum. At first, it might feel like nothing is happening. You're putting in the effort but not seeing the results. But as you keep going, as you keep believing, as you keep taking action, you start to build unstoppable energy. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill. At first, it's small, but as it continues to roll, it gains more and more mass until it becomes a force that can't be stopped. This is why the top 1% never quit. They know that every day they put in the work, they're adding to their momentum. Eventually, that momentum becomes so powerful that nothing can stand in their way. But it all starts with consistency. The universe isn't concerned with what you do sometimes. It's focused on what you do every day. So, how can you start building consistency in your life? It's simple. Start small. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just pick one thing, one habit, one belief, one action, and commit to doing it every day. Maybe it's meditating for 5 minutes. Maybe it's visualizing your goals before bed. Maybe it's writing down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. Whatever it is, start small and build from there. The top 1% didn't become masters overnight. They started just like you, one step at a time. Now, here's the final question. Are you willing to be consistent? Are you willing to show up every day, even when it feels like nothing is happening? Because that's the secret that separates the top 1% from everyone else. They don't stop, and neither should you. What about you? What do you think about God within yourself? Don't forget to share your thoughts and hit the subscribe button so you won't miss the exciting content coming up. If you found this video helpful, please like it and share it with your loved ones. Thank you for watching.